Flabebe Community Day is coming up in Pokemon Go, and by the end of this video, you'll know everything the event has to offer and the best tips for it. So the event does take place on Sunday, September 14th between 2 PM and 5 PM local time. But what exactly does the event have to offer? Well, for the bonuses, Flabebe will be appearing much more frequently in the wild, and they will have boosted 1 in 25 shiny rates. But remember, the different colours of Flabebe are regional, so where you are in the world will impact which colour of Flabebe you will be catching on the day. If you are in Europe, the Middle East or Africa, you will be catching the red flower Flabebe. If you're in the Asia Pacific region, you will be catching the blue Flabebe, and if you're in the Americas, you will be catching the yellow one. On top of that, the orange and the white variants will be appearing rarely no matter where you are in the world. So wherever you are playing, you will be seeing one of either the red, blue or yellow Flabebe, and you'll rarely see the orange and white form as well, so you will be seeing 3 colours of Flabebe wherever you are. So for the other bonuses, you will get quarter hatch distance, 2 times catch candy, 2 times chance for candy XL, lures and incense will last for 3 hours excluding golden lure modules and daily incense. You'll get some snapshot photobomb encounters with Flabebe. You'll get 1 additional special trade for a maximum of 3 for the day, including the trade days bonus, more on that later, and all trades made will require 50% less Stardust. Do note that while most of these bonuses are active only for the 3 hours of the event, the 2 trade bonuses will be active until 10 PM local time on the day. There is also a limited time evolution requirement for the evolution of Floette into Florges. Normally it does require you to get 20 buddy hearts with Floette as well as 100 candy to evolve it, but during this event and until the 21st at 10 PM local time, it will only require 7 hearts to do this evolution, and you can get these hearts by making Floette your buddy and doing any of these various activities. You can also evolve Floette from the beginning of this event until September 21st at 10 PM local time to get a Florges that knows the charged attack Chilling Water. And while these community day bonuses do sound good, there are some ways you can maximize them that I will be getting into in a minute. Due to the overlapping Pokemon Concierge celebration event, in 1-star raids will be Pikachu, Magikarp and Shinx, in 3-star raids will be Arcanine, Dragonite and Luxray, in 5-star raids will be Palkia, in Mega raids will be Mega Pidgeot and Mega Gyarados, and in Max battles will be Max Trubbish. There will be event themed field research to catch Flabebe that will reward Stardust, Great Balls and additional encounters with your region's Flabebe. And some of these research tasks may also get you a Flabebe with the seasonal background. You can also get a guaranteed encounter with your region's Flabebe with this background that also has the boosted 1 in 25 community day shiny rates from the week-long timed research you get during the event. And these tasks are pretty simple, you just need to catch a Pokemon on 5 different days following community day. And make sure to keep your biggest Flabebe for Pokestop showcases that will be available throughout the event. You can also purchase a $2 event ticket in the in-game shop, and it will get you additional encounters with white and orange Flabebe. You'll get a premium battle pass, a rare candy XL, and 3 encounters with white and orange Flabebe with the special seasonal background. This special research ticket will also be available for $2 in the community day box on the Pokemon Go web store, and you will get 3 bonus max potions with it. So if you are going to pick up the ticket, you may as well get it from the web store, especially as you will get more reward points when buying it from the web store, which will progress reward road more quickly, and this can get you some premium items at no extra cost. And there is actually another way you can get a free special research with some free items available as rewards. To do this, you do need to head to the Niantic Campfire app and check the map of your local area to see if there are any meetups that are being specifically held by a community ambassador for this community day. Then when you get to the meetup, you can check in via the Campfire app and you will receive a special research. These researches do differ depending on the type of event you're meeting up for, and for a community day in particular, you will be rewarded with 10 Pineapple Berries for completing a party challenge, you'll get 5 Ultra Balls for trading 1 Pokemon, you'll get 5,000 XP for catching 30 Pokemon, and for completing all of these tasks, you will get 1 Lure Module, 1 Star Piece, and 1 Incense, so honestly some pretty nice rewards. So I will be going through how good Florges is later on in the video, but first, how can you get the most out of these bonuses? Well, the main bonus is quarter hatch distance. 2km eggs will only require 0.5 kilometers to hatch, and they currently contain these Pokemon. Bulbasaur is good for Mega Venusaur, which is the 3rd best grass type attacker with Vine Whip and Frenzy Plant. Likewise for Trico, Mega Sceptile is the best grass type attacker with Fury Cutter and Frenzy Plant. Azurill does have some relevance with Azumarill being ranked 21 in the Great League, but do note the IV floor from eggs isn't really ideal for PvP being 10-10-10, but you could always mirror trade with low friendship level friends to try and reroll the IVs if you wanted to. And Larvesta, although very rare, if you do manage to hatch it to evolve it, which does require 400 candy, Volcarona is the 6th best bug type attacker with Bug Bite and Bug Buzz. From 5km eggs that will only require 1.25 kilometers to hatch during the event, they contain these Pokemon currently. Most notably is Riolu, with Mega Lucario being the best fighting type attacker in the game with Force Palm and Aura Sphere, and it's one of the best overall damage dealers in the game as well. From 7km eggs that require 1.75 kilometers to hatch during this event, they do contain these Pokemon. Galarian Darumaka is worth it for Galarian Darmanitan, which is the 11th best ice type attacker with Ice Fang and Avalanche. Hisuian Quillfish could be good for Overquill, which is the 9th best poison type attacker with Poison Jab and Sludge Bomb. And Galarian Galarian Corsola is also ranked 18 in the Great League. Alolan Sandshrew is also relevant because Alolan Sandslash is ranked 99 in the Great League and ranked 92 in the Ultra League. For 10km eggs that will hatch in only 2.5 kilometers, these Pokemon will be available. Beldum is good for Metagross, being the 6th best Steel type attacker with Bullet Punch and Meteor Mash. Do note as well that it does have a Mega coming later on in this season. Metagross is also ranked 25 in the Master League. Toxel is a useful hatch for Candy for G-Max Toxtricity, which is the best electric type attacker for max battles currently. Tinkertink's evolution Tinkerton is strong in Go Battle League, being ranked 40 in the Great League and ranked 29 in the Ultra League. Dreepy has relevance with Dragapult being the 11th best Ghost type attacker with Astonish and Shadow Ball. It's also ranked 84 in the Master League. And Frigibax's evolution Baxcalibur is the 7th best Ice type raid attacker with Ice Fang and Avalanche, and it's ranked 55 in the Master League. And lastly, 12km eggs that will only require 3 kilometers to hatch during this event will contain these Pokemon. Pancham is available and it could be worth it for a Great League Pangoro, being ranked 46, and Salandit has had its shiny release recently, so it could be a target. Do remember though, it does need to be female to evolve into Salazzle. Now there are no Stardust bonuses available for this event in particular, but there is another ongoing event that will really help with XP gain. So the XP Celebration event does offer 2 times XP when catching Pokemon with nice, great or excellent throws. This means if you catch Pokemon with an excellent throw, you will get over 2000 XP per catch, which is over 4000 XP with a lucky egg active. This is even more useful during a community day because with the 3-hour lure module duration, it means that trainers tend to use their lure modules more often, with them having more value. This means there'll be a lot more spawns in places with a lot of Pokestops, so if you can play in this kind of area, I would definitely recommend it for community day in particular. So I do highly recommend using lucky eggs during this event, especially if you're trying to level up through the 40s, to try and get some of these avatar items that will be unobtainable from the 15th of October when the new leveling system and level 80 are implemented. But if you don't have many lucky eggs, do make sure you hold on to at least 2, so you can use them during Gothita Spotlight Hour that does take place on the 16th at 6 PM, because this event will feature 2 times catch XP, which will stack with the XP Celebrations 2 times catch XP to make 4 times catch XP, and then 8 times catch XP if you have a lucky egg active as well. This means you'll be able to get over 8000 XP per catch during this hour. And if you are going to be out grinding XP during Flabebe Community Day, it is probably worth using star pieces as well if you've got a lot of them to get that extra Stardust per catch. However, if you don't have many star pieces, it could be wise to hold on to them for an event that does have a Stardust bonus, like Trubbish Spotlight Hour that takes place on the 9th, where each Trubbish caught with a star piece active gives 2250 Stardust per catch. Or you could hold on to them for a 3 times catch Stardust Community Day in the future. And if you can't get to areas where there are a lot of Pokestops, then it could be pretty tough to stock up on Pokeballs for this event. So I would highly recommend opening the max amount of gifts you can each day leading up to the event. And do note as well, with the overlapping Pokemon Concierge event, your buddy will be bringing items to you more often, and these can contain Pokeballs as well, so do keep an eye out for that. Do note that the buddy does have to be at great level to get this though. It's also worth using your incense during this event, because again, it will be lasting for 3 hours, and it does help keep the flow of Pokemon encounters more consistent if you happen to pass through an area with low spawns. And if you do use multiple incense whilst Community Day is active, you can add an extra 3 hours to your incense per incense used, so it's worth doing this if you know you're going to continue playing after the event ends. And we do have quite a lot of adventure effects available now, but which is the best to use during this Community Day? Well, firstly, you could use Origin Dialga's Roar of Time adventure effect to extend the duration of any lucky eggs, star pieces and incense you may use during the event. This could be worth it, especially if you don't have many lucky eggs but you do have extra Dialga candy. Another option is to use Origin Palkia's Spatial Rend adventure effect, which will extend the radius of which you can encounter Pokemon. This will help you reach more Flabebe in a given area, and it is particularly helpful for reaching Pokemon in areas that you can't easily access or are off limits. Alternatively though, you could use Black or White Curem's adventure effects to help you with catching. Black Curem's adventure effect Free Shock will stop the Pokemon from moving around as much, so you can catch them more easily. It also increases catch rate of Pokemon by 25%. Alternatively, White Curem's adventure effect slows down the catch circle when it becomes smaller to help you land more excellent throws. This could be especially helpful if you're trying to get excellent throws for that XP bonus. This adventure effect does also increase the catch rate of Pokemon by 50%, and this effect also applies to Pokemon that are encountered via an auto catcher as well, so that's an option. So when it comes to this event, I probably would recommend Origin Dialga's if you're trying to extend your lucky egg duration, or I'd go for the White Curem adventure effect to try and land those excellent throws. Now, whilst this event is definitely worth playing for all of the bonuses and increased spawns, are the event Pokemon actually any good? Well, Florges isn't much of a raid attacker, but it is relevant in Go Battle League. In the Great League, it's ranked 170 with this moveset. The rank 1 IVs are 0, 14, 13, but anything in this sort of region is going to be pretty good. For Ultra League, it's ranked 65 with the same moveset, and the rank 1 IVs are 0, 14, 15, but again, these kind of IVs are going to be really good. I do recommend using this search string so you can more easily identify Flabebe with these PvP IV spreads. And lastly, for Master League, it is ranked 37 with the same moveset, and as always for Master League, League, you do want the 100% IVs or as close as you can get. And this is one of the most accessible Pokemon for Master League, so definitely a great one to have access to. Regarding the new move Chilling Water, we don't actually know how good this move will be at the time of this recording because we don't know all of the stats for the move yet. However, you do have up to a week to evolve Floette into Florges to get this move, so you could wait and see what the general consensus is regarding this move after it goes live, or you could just evolve it anyway and change the move at a later date if you wanted to. Do note though that Chilling Water is a legacy move, so it would require an elite charge TM to get outside of evolution during this event, but you will actually get another opportunity to evolve it at the end of the year during the December wrap-up community day, where all Pokemon from the community days this year feature and you can evolve them for their legacy moves as well. And if you're looking for the hundo for Master League or just for collection, here are some CP values you can look out for that will indicate 100% IVs. So from research, you are looking for a Flabebe with 455 CP, which is at level 15. From the wild at the max level of 30, this is without a weather boost, you're looking for 911, and max level with a cloudy weather boost at level 35 will be 987. Other than these values I mentioned, I do recommend checking your inventory regularly with a 4-star search to see if you picked up any hundos. And if you want to power up Florges for Master League or for any other reason, you are going to need candy for it. And here is how you can maximize your candy gains for this event. So using peanut berries alongside the 2x catch candy will be ideal for boosting candy gains because you will be able to get 12 candy if you catch with a peanut berry per catch, or 14 if you use a silver peanut berry. You can also mega evolve a Pokemon that shares a type with the Pokemon you're catching to increase the amount of candy, Candy XL, and XP you get per catch. With Flabebe being a fairy type, you can mega evolve any of these Pokemon. And do remember to pick whichever of these you have at the max mega level so you can get more candy, XP, and chance for Candy XL. And trading does also get you extra candy depending on the distance between the locations where the two Pokemon were caught. But this season, because of the seasonal bonus, every trade will get you an extra candy and a guaranteed Candy XL. This Candy XL, however, will not stack with the one from distance. And because this event takes place on a Sunday, you can benefit from trade days, which is a mini event that happens on Sundays only during this season, and it offers trading bonuses including +1 special trade, increased chance for lucky trades, -10% Stardust cost for trades, and you'll get +2 Candy XL from trades. So if you can, I would recommend holding on to at least 100 for Flabebe if you can to trade to get all of this Candy XL, because that will be 200 Candy XL and 300 if it does end up stacking with the guaranteed Candy XL from the seasonal bonus. Do bear in mind that it does take 296 Candy XL to max out a Pokemon. And with the increased chance of lucky trades, it means you have a greater chance of getting a hundo or a shundo, because lucky trades have a 12-12-12 IV floor, meaning you do have a 1 in 64 chance of getting a hundo or a shundo if shiny from a lucky trade. And for the level 49 requirements, you do need to get 35 platinum medals, and you probably will still need this amount or even more when we do get the updated tasks for level 71 to 80. So it is definitely worth working on these, and luckily community days are some of the best events to work on these medals. With Flabebe being a fairy type, it's a good chance to work on your fairy tale girl medal, and with the large amount of Flabebe candy you may have or you will be able to get from this event, it could be worth evolving some of them to work on your platinum scientist medal, even if it's just doing the first evolution to Floette with 25 candy. With lures lasting for 3 hours, it's a good time to work on your platinum picnicker medal. Remember, you will get snapshot photobomb encounters during this event, so this will help you with your cameraman platinum medal. And with all of the trading bonuses, including the ones from trade days, it's definitely worth trading during this event or just after the event, because this will help you with your platinum gentleman and pilot medals. And there are most likely going to be more spawns because of all the lure modules going on, so you may have more chances of running into double XL and double XS for Flabebe, which will help you with your jumbo and tiny collector medals. With showcases being available, it's a good chance to work on your showcases star medal if you happen to win. And as the field research is always easy to do on community day, it's usually just catch 3 of the featured Pokemon. It can be very helpful with you getting your platinum Pokemon Ranger medal, and generally field research is worth doing anyway to get hundos or shundos because of the 10-10-10 IV floor. And if you do want to know more about the overlapping Pokemon concierge event, then I recommend checking out this video on the screen next.